We're
Met him
live,
the
by the
first
way.
time up in Birmingham. He's
Okay.
taller than I expected.
Fair enough.
As in, he's taller than me.
What's the
Okay.
Kirby, what
sorry,
are you fucking...
what I've got the plugin installed. I can't remember. What was the website we need to log into? Sorry, like all my
D&D
D&D
Beyond.
Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
D Beyond. And then click on the join above VTT, above VTT link. And
Yep.
you should
I'm
get
sure-
the map.
Yeah, I'm sure they've changed the location of it because I had to go into the campaign, and then when
Yes,
it's got
it
the
is.
active characters under my active character, I have join above VTT. I'm sure it used to be top right.
Used to
Right, log me out.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let me click the button and see if it actually works.
Remember how I set
Yes,
this up?
I did notice that D&D logged out all, or retired all their old tokens. I do wonder whether or not they've an issue, but we'll find out in due course.
Oh, I'm on a map. Oh yeah, we just slaughtered. Well, we just
Mm.
hang on by the grace of the DM.
Yeah, I was about to say, you guys have basically come to a bit of an impasse and had your asses a bit handed to you. You've defeated a large majority of the forces, including a water elemental. You made your way through battered and bruised. You're now facing the Sea Witch and the Captain, who have disengaged from battle at the moment and asked for parley. At this particular point, you have a choice. You can talk with them and not enter battle, or you can continue and Tora, whichever is your preference. But at the moment, the Sea Captain has gone into a defensive mode. The Sea Witch is at the back of the warehouse, and they have recognized that they're at a disadvantage and are looking to maybe negotiate at this point.
My campaign.
Has everybody got the map up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to load in at the moment. I've got the plugin installed. I'm just trying to find the join with VTT button.
I wonder your view character. I think Joe said it moved under, but
Yeah, if you go to your
Hold on.
characters.
Ah, there we go.
Whilst the
Well,
parley in there,
as
can I take the sneaky
Go on.
opportunity to cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yes, you may. I will allow that.
So are we out of the initiative at the moment?
You are out of initiative at this
Okay.
particular point, unless you wish to
Oh,
attack,
actually-
in which case we will continue with it. If anybody wishes to attack, declare it now.
I mean,
just looking
I
at
hate
who-
their I hate their guts, and I want to kill them. So,
Right, I'm
Doesn't
gonna,
say
I'm
you
gonna,
necessarily have.
yeah, I'm gonna go
Oh.
over to you, Sam, and just chill a minute. You can see that I'm quite heavily wounded, and I know where you're coming from, right? Just give me 10 minutes or 5 minutes, all right? Just need to get myself straight, and then we can do whatever needs doing. Just we need to take a breather, right?
I'm suddenly
let's
looking
see.
a hell of a lot better. Unfortunately, I've got no healing left. Sorry, mate. Otherwise, I would have touched you for half an hour.
Well, now we're out of initiative. I've got a talent that allows me to get my key points back, and I can heal myself when we go into combat again. So.
Who's Elion? I've forgotten.
I'm currently Elyon. Now he can cast
That's
a.
Warren, isn't it?
It's Warren, yeah.
Yeah.
He can heal himself.
Now. Me. Right, he can actually do a healing word, or a cure wounds. He can wander over and touch one of you. If you start healing too much of the party, they will see it as a potential move. But who would you prefer that he heal? Himself or one of you?
Himself, and then if he
Yeah.
heal wounds himself, and then say the healing word for
Okay.
emergencies.
All right.
But I'm totally out of healing now. I'm on cantrips.
Like, right, you're like talking to the we got the sea witch and the captain, right?
Whoa.
Who's that down the corner?
Yep. The other ones in the corner, are actual captives.
Oh, right.
So the guy, yeah, these are people who are tied up and
Okay.
potentially were in the same spot that Sam's character was in. So
Right.
they are captive. Bear with me, I just correct.
Can I go and untie the closest one?
Well, I think before we start,
That's going to kick everything
yeah, that's
off.
going to kick it off. It's like, right, you two, calm the fuck down. The talking to the sea witch and the captain.
Okay, he moves back towards her.
I'm
They
not shielding my
basically, they look. We can come to an arrangement. We're aware that we may have been a bit greedy, fleecing the town. We're willing to share what we've taken with you. We're not that greedy, but you can have the share, some of the shares of the guys that you've killed off. We're happy to sort of do that with you.
Right. Okay. I don't think you quite realise what's going on, right? The lighthouse is working again now. This place is going to be crawling with people in probably a couple of days. Your free ride's over. You did what you did when you had this place to yourself, but you're not going to have this place to yourself for much longer. All right?
It's simple as this. It's over. That what you go. It's over. You go. We get out of here. The argument is whether we kill you or not.
Yeah, basically.
They look at each other. The sea witch does not look happy. The captain has done something with something he was wearing and is looking a lot more healthy. He's still wounded, but he's looking healthier. He seems to be nudging her towards, look, we've got what we needed. We're taking the jug. We're taking the jug. She pulls up a jug from behind her, which looks to be like a decanter, silver with runes on it. She said, look, we'll leave with what we're carrying. We agree to your terms. You can have whatever's in the warehouse, but this isn't over.
This isn't over. This is that's what you're gonna try and walk away with. A
Yep.
threat.
Seriously?
Does this seem like a good idea to you? I mean, 1, 2. That's you guys, right? 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
She pulls
6.
something out from her belt, which looks to be a vial of bright orange liquid. And she said, I will burn this place to the ground before I let you speak to me like that.
No, works for me.
I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Can I
Okay.
aim? Can I
We are
fire an
back
arrow?
Yeah, not if I do. No, yeah, you can. I'm going to burn this place to the ground. Not if I do it first.
We're back in initiative
Bear
then.
with me. We're going to get it back
Straight
into
back in.
initiative.
Okay, I'm going to use my feet then.
Fear my.
Target her hand that's holding the bottle with an arrow to knock it out of it before she does something to make it catch fire. Character sheet.
Oh, sorry, I made the assumption you wanted to roll initiative again. I don't really want to keep the old
I
stuff.
do.
Yeah.
Please re-roll initiative.
Okay. So
Just
when I
remind
roll
myself of
initiative,
that.
I'm going to use uncanny metabolism, which gives me all my stuff back. Plus, I get to roll 1d6 plus 3 and heal that much.
Yeah, I'm going to start the fight tomorrow. I think. With an
Okay.
initiative of 4.
Oh.
I just mean I was making a I'm very slow joke.
Have I rolled the right
That's
thing?
normally my job. How's that?
2 seconds while I roll initiative for Warren.
Say, have I rolled the right thing there? I think I pressed the initiative
You
button.
should just be rolling the initiative, whatever it says in the
Yeah.
little initiative box.
Just
There's a
click the
underneath
plus,
it.
Yeah.
whatever it is in the initiative box.
I think I did roll it. It should be in the chat there.
I can only see
Yeah.
mine,
It is.
but I don't know if that's because it's private.
I can see Tybor, Garland, Ryoshi.
Yeah.
I can
so
only
my-
see
my-
me.
Ooh,
So
I'll
you're Garland,
disconnect.
aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
did
so I
the
can see you. You're initiative 21. You're going at the same time as Ryoshi.
Nice.
Ian, did you roll it from the character sheet in the map or in a different tab?
The map.
I did it in the sheet
Okay.
tab.
I was in a different tab.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
it from the
because
sheet
I
tab.
think was it last session, Dave? You were saying that it was. Maybe I'm misremembering, but there was.
Yeah, what I was doing is I had two tabs up. I had D&D Beyond
Mm.
character sheet up, and then I had the map tab with the sheet, and I was doing it in the wrong tab, and it got confused. So do everything from the map. There's an option. There's a little thing called sheet which pops up the sheet.
Yeah.
Roll
Okay.
it from there.
But I also think it's a
I
bit
don't know why my
fucky
hand was
with
gesturing.
with time as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Garland, hold on, initiative, we are looking at Garland. Then we are looking at Ryoshi. Then we are looking at the pirate captain. Then we are looking at Alon. And last, the Sea Witch. All right, so Sea Witch is actually going last, but the pirate captain's in after about third. So we'll start with Ryoshi. You've done your thing. Have you healed up?
Yep.
Okay. You get an action after that. Is that an action?
No, it's a part of rolling initiative. Happens when I roll initiative.
Okay, fine. In that case,
Right.
what would you like to do?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Hit the pirate captain in the face.
Okay.
Well, first off, I'll just do an unarmed strike. Oh, this again. Well, that didn't work.
Ah,
Ah,
he has dodged you rather well, and that lands no blow. Do you have another attack?
yeah, I've got unarmed strike. I'll just do an unarmed strike. Won't use any more points just yet. That'll work. 23.
That's
4,
definitely a hit.
8 damage.
Nice blow. Catches him right in the chin. Okay. We are up with Garland. You're next.
Okay. I'm gonna curse Hunter's Mark on the all this stuff in the middle, like here. Is that in the way, or can I see
It
around
is in the way. Yeah, it
Okay.
is just above waist height, but it is in the way. It's giving them 50%
Line of
cover.
sight, though, right? You can see.
Yeah, line of sight. Yeah. Yep.
So I want to cast it on the witch. So that's my second use today. So I should now know whether the creature has any immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities, and if the creature has any, I know what they are.
Okay. Vulnerabilities. She is she may be vulnerable to psychic attacks, if you have any of those. And she seems to be resistant to certain types of magic. But nothing else.
So I should be able to hit her from where I am. You said it's like waist height, didn't you,
Mhm.
with the bow? I'm gonna use the longbow to try and hit her. Jesus Christ. That's a really bad roll. I'm guessing a 7
And
doesn't
that
hit.
misses, I'm afraid. Nope, that does not hit.
Yeah. I I should be able to still move, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I need to figure out where's the. I should be able to move to here, shouldn't I? Should have enough space, and that should be me done.
Okay. Right. Initiative next is is Soak. Okay. Soak is going to, seeing what you're doing, Ian is going to run up and smack. Pirate Captain, hopefully. And again, oh yes, that's a hit, most definitely. For 7 points. And another. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Oh, that's a nice hit. Hey, Soap's character bringing a pain.
Oh, I keep forgetting I've got advantage, haven't I? On those, isn't that thing you gave me?
Mm-hmm. If you do flurry of blows, I believe.
No, isn't it first unarmed strike? Oh, flurry of blows. First time flurry of blows. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's Soap done. Right. It's now the Pirate Captain. So Pirate Captain's gonna have a swing at you, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
And rolls 13. What's your armor class?
15.
He misses. You dodge his rapier. Right, Inebrius, you're up.
How much is the squares in terms of movement? Is each one 5 foot?
Should be 5, yeah.
You should be able to use the ruler.
Where is the rule? I can't find the bloody thing.
Top
Top
left.
left.
Oh, ruler. Duh. The one that says ruler.
Oh, it says ruler. Yeah.
We're doing 5 diagonal, or just 5 foot grid.
Well, each square should be a 5, so moving one square to
Yeah.
the other is 5. Even if it's diagonal.
So I can race to the witch, but I can't attack. Isn't it? I can use double the speed if I run, but
Yeah.
no attack.
If you've got nothing ranged, you can.
I can lob a javelin, but you're stood in the bloody way. I'm more likely to hit you.
Yeah. You might as well.
Is that going to count as cover? Bloody Soak's moved in the wrong place, basically. She's moved
yeah,
where I was
well-
going to go.
I think we've got
Okay,
the
I'm
pirate
gonna
captain.
race-
If you want to move, if you want to run down
Yeah.
the bottom and then go for the sea witch, and then I can pivot when
I'm going to
pirate
run to
captain-
the sea witch. I'm not going to be able to attack, but I'm going to switch the rule off. There we are. I'm going to run to the sea witch and just get within range there, so that if she attacks,
Or
she
tries to
tries
move.
to get out,
Yeah.
tries to move, I've got attack of opportunity.
In fact, I think we've got them boxed in.
she's-
Yeah.
Okay. Right. But you're not attacking, correct?
Actually, hold on, I'll go a bit closer up there. So she does have an opportunity to try and run away, but she's going to get twatted. Yeah, I'm not. I don't have the movement allowance to do that and run and attack.
You've not got any bonus actions you can do anything with?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I've used
Oh,
all
you
my
have.
bonus actions
Yeah.
already. Bonus actions, Inspiring Smite, which would require magic.
Right. Let's see. Elon's going to hand out a bit of healing, keep the party alive. I am of the opinion Sock probably needs a few more hit points, so he is going to do a healing word. actually, no. It's a healing word at lower level. Will sock. For 13 points. Right, let's stop back in the fight without any problems. Okay, that's him done. Oh, I believe we are... It's your turn, Joe.
Yeah, I'm just looking at. It's with everyone bunching
Yep,
up. It's
everyone's in the
difficult getting
way.
line of sight. I
Double
can
just a little bit.
get the ruler out. So that square.
You should be able to
or-
LOS through us. It's just if you're doing anything physical, then it counts as cover. But if you just need line of
Yeah.
sight,
So I can move here. So if I were to move here, would I have line of sight on the witch?
Give you a line of sight on the witch, yeah.
Cool. And then equally, if I were to move here, would I have line of sight of the captain?
Yeah, I'll give you line of sight of the captain. What do you cast?
Okay, cool. Just a. I will actually cast one of my cantrips, Sorceress Burst. No, actually,
Okay.
no. I'll cast Firebolt. Yeah. Yeah, which is just straight up Firebolt. So I'll cast Firebolt at the captain, as we've
Okay.
already done a bit of damage there. So let me. Oh, my browser's gone really odd. So that is to hit. Oops, I clicked on too many things. Does a 13 hit?
No, I'm afraid it does not.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, I'm afraid you missed on that one. Right, it's the Sea Witch. The Sea Witch, noticing that you have surrounded her, bear with me.
but if she's got Misty Step, I'm going to be so pissed off.
She does indeed have Misty Step. Just looking at the range.
Bugger.
30 feet.
I just realised I could have done actually spell damage.
So,
and I've just read the description of the spell, and it doesn't. They don't get any cover advantage if I use it.
okay. She drops the vial and Misty Steps. All right, Inebrius, I am going to give you a Dex 12 attempt to catch this vial before it hits the floor.
This is the time I want the dice to work right. This is the time they're not going to work.
Yeah, they
right.
are indeed.
I'm tempted to
DC
pick out
12,
proper
DC
dice
12
for this.
with Dex. Make a 12 or higher, and you stop
Okay,
it. Otherwise, it's
2,
going to burst
1.
into exploding.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to send that to game log. Where's the game
Oh,
log?
fuck. Wall
Sorry,
of
I
text
sent the wrong
crits you
thing.
for.
I tried to go back to the game log, and I've just double clicked it.
The
You
equivalent
see
of
the
a
button at the
D&D
bottom right
dictionary.
that says D20. Just click
Yeah, I
that.
know.
Come on.
Fuck.
You grab for it. You miss. Okay.
It
Unfortunately,
could have been worse. I could have been flat on my face in front of it. That would have been so cool if I'd grabbed it.
right. The following area is on fire.
The
Okay.
fuck? Okay.
Okay. Now, everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw. 10 or higher, you take half damage. Otherwise, you're about to take a lot of damage.
13.
Do you click on Dex?
Where it
12.
says plus whatever it is on your saving throws.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. There's a bit below your stats where it says saving throw,
Yeah.
what saving throws.
However, you don't need to do it.
Oops.
Oh,
Out
okay.
of the fire.
Oh, right. Oh, I didn't see you've done a circle.
And the captain as well, I suppose.
Yes, it does. Those of you that saved, take half this. The captain did not save.
How much damage did we take? Sorry.
9 points.
Well,
So
that's half damage.
4, then.
4.
Well, no, it's 18. Halved is 9. If you've saved, which you
Ooh.
did, you take 9. He, on the other hand, takes the full 18.
Oh well, at least there's going to be one target less soon. Friendly fire.
He screams, realizing he's been a bit double-crossed. The Sea Witch has Misty stepped and is now going to haul ass out the door.
How fucking fast?
She is quick. Now, it is back to the start of initiative. Ryoshi. And just
I'm
looking up who was after
severely
Ryoshi.
pissed off. She stopped in front of me, and I didn't get a chance to like.
Well, I mean, she basically Misty stepped and still has some movement. So she's basically Misty stepped
Quick.
30 feet and run. All right.
Yeah.
You can still fire at her. I will give you that, and Elon may be able to do something. But at the moment, Ryoshi, you're up first.
Okay, well I am. So is this a permanent fire thing now?
There's basically the fire is going to last for 5 rounds. If you stay in it, you will continue to
Right.
take or have to save against damage.
So
Does look rather wooden around
if
here.
I move, are you going to give her
Mhm.
Are you going to give him an attack of opportunity against me?
I will give
Considering
him a
they're on
attack
fire.
opportunity at disadvantage.
That's... Okay. Hmm. I'm going to hit her first before I move. We'll try and hit her. Him, sorry.
Him?
15?
I'll give you that. That hits.
Okay.
You could have pissed on him.
7
Just give him
damage.
a total humiliation.
Okay, he is definitely hurt now.
Like, really
and
bad.
He seems to be. His flesh is searing. Do you have another attack?
I am going to, well, I do, but I don't know if I want to take
Okay.
disengage and
You can prevent him getting out of the fire. Chances are the fire will do him in.
right. I am gonna do flurry of blows. So I'm gonna
Okay.
so I'm gonna spend a key point. Well, sorry, focus point. New addition. I will take the first one with advantage because of my thingy.
If your thingy.
My thingy that didn't roll with advantage. That was
That
18.
definitely hit.
It hit. I'll roll it again in
Oh,
case
yes.
I crit. I didn't. So that hits. So the first one hits for 5.
Okay, he is hanging on by a thread.
Okay, and I'm going to take my second attack from Flurry of Blows. 10.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Okay, and then I am going to... step back out of the fire.
Okay, he does get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
Okay.
Bear with me.
I think this pirate captain actually might be a Rage Against the Machine fan. Because I think he might be getting ready to sleep now in the fire.
Yep, he may very well do. Oh, very good.
Hello, hello, is it
Very
gone?
good. Well, that did not roll at disadvantage. This did.
That was a
Okay,
terrible,
15.
terrible pun.
Did he hit?
15, yes, it hits.
Yeah. Okay. He lashes out with his rapier as one last hit. He does 12 points of damage,
Okay,
hitting you in the leg.
so I'm going to use my reaction deflect attack. Was that piercing or slashing?
Yes, it is.
So I roll 1d10
Piercing.
plus 6, and I can reduce the damage by that amount as a reaction.
Okay.
Roll 10. That's 14 damage, so that's fully
Yep, you fully deflected.
right. In that
You
case, I
swat
will.
away.
In that case, I can spend 1 focus point to deflect attack, and send that damage back
Uh-huh.
at them.
Okay.
So I roll.
Meaning, effectively, he's...
Right.
Go on.
So choose a creature within 5 feet if it was melee, so the pirate captain. The creature must succeed a DC 12 dex saving throw or take 2d6 plus 3 damage. So DC 12 dex saving throw, please.
Wah, wah, wah. He stabs himself to death.
Right, he
Nicely
takes 7
done.
damage.
Right. He didn't have that much.
Okay, so he goes to
stabs
poke me,
himself.
and I grab the rapier, rip it out of his hand, flip it, and just straight through the chest.
There you go. And then basically he falls into the fire with his last gasps. Okay, the rest of the party. Inebriate. All right, Sock. Sock can chase her, but can't catch her.
She should be able to. Sock should have
Hang on.
80 feet of travel.
Hold on. Bear with me. I'm just checking what her movement is.
Yeah, it should be
Her
80 at the
walking
moment.
speed is 40,
Yeah, so if she dashes, she can do 80 feet.
but she won't be able to attack if she dashes.
She.
Actually, no, she will. She will be able to.
Yeah, because she can spend a
Right,
bonus
bear with
action
me.
to do a arm strike.
Okay. She hauls ass. Hey. It's her well in the back. Okay.
This is where you want Charlie because you need to have some line for that.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Okay,
Big
we are Garland. What do you wish to do?
I am. See. Just want to check.
Now, there is a problem here. You do have 2 doors which are closed between you and her. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
go through one of the 2 open doors, or open one of the doors, which
if
may
ev-
limit your.
Yeah, I was gonna say if memory serves, like there's a thing in front of that, the 2 closed doors. So,
Mhm.
what's my movement? 35 feet. So I can move 25 feet. So I can move 30.
You'll make it to
yeah.
the doorway. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll make it to the doorway for sure.
Select. Gonna move. Yeah.
Yeah, you can make it to the square above Soak. 25
Yep.
feet. 35 feet.
Yeah. So I should be able to move there, and then can I potentially still hit her from here with my bow, or am I
You can
going
go
to be
through the
obstructed?
doorway, and you'll definitely be able to hit her if you want to.
Oh, so there.
Yep.
And then let's pray for a better roll this time.
It's a better roll.
23.
That's a better roll. There you go. Nice hit.
Nice. So, because she's marked as well,
Mhm.
I get that. Oh, that's a bit shit. And then I also get Hunter's Mark 5. So 9 damage in
Oh.
total.
Okay.
Don't believe I've got anything else I can do. I don't think. So that's kind of me done.
Let's see whether Alon has any attack spells. He does have Firebolt. So, you know what? He'll go up to here and get out of the way and do a Firebolt. Which hits. Wow. The full 10.
Nice.
Hey.
Was that
It's hurt.
so? I was looking at the firebolt earlier, and if you, oh no, I'm getting that confused with sorcerer's burst. Ignore me. There's one where if you roll the max, you keep rolling.
Oh, okay. No. He has hit her square in the back. Right. Nebrius, you're up. I'm guessing you wish to get out of the fire.
You're on mute.
I know. I just suddenly realised. So I'm eating a sweet, and you don't want to hear that sound. So, yeah. I'm not going to catch up. I might as well let them all mangle. So I'm going to go and investigate the tied up people and try and release them.
What are you going after?
So the one closest to me. So that. Let me just move.
One in the south.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you have to be on select, by the way. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to go down there, and so this is probably going to be out of combat, isn't it? Because it's too slow.
Okay. You're going to start to untie him. He's basically bound wrists and ankles. He seems quite malnourished, but he's an elderly gentleman who appears to be wearing what looks to be magical-ish robes. But at the moment, he's battered and bruised and probably only has a couple of hits to his name.
Yep.
Right.
So I'm gonna
Tybor.
just start untying him.
Okay.
Cool. I'm
Tybor,
going.
you're up.
I believe I have line of sight to the witch
You
to
do.
cast. I'm down to cantrips, so I will cast Sorcerous Burst at her.
What's the distance on that?
120 foot.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so let's roll to hit. Oh god. Okay, so- Nope.
You can spend your
you're not.
you can spend your inspiration if you want to reroll it. Hint, hint.
Do I have inspiration?
Yep.
You do
Oh, I
at the
do.
moment? Yep.
Do I want to? Yeah, she's fleeing. So if I click that to take it off, yeah, okay, I'll roll again. And I'm doing this with psychic damage, by the way.
Didn't she have a resistance to psychic damage?
I thought she was
Nope,
vulnerable
she
to
has
psychic damage.
Vulnerable.
Oh, there you go. That's slightly better.
Yep, okay. That definitely hits.
So it's 1d8 psychic. It might be showing as. Okay.
Good.
Right. That hits hard. She screams in pain. That's you hit a soft spot, and she realizes that she's not going to be able to flee. So she turns and attempts to attack Doc. and lands a very, very good blow. Sock for 10.
Does Sock have deflect attack as well? She can do as a reaction.
She does. Yes, she does. She fully deflects the damage. Let's try your trick with the. How does this work again? She has
DC
to roll...
12 Dex saving throw, or takes 2d6 plus 2d6 plus 3 damage if he fails.
She does not save. And has deflected the damage back into her, leaving her wounded almost terminally. That was her last ditch attack. It is the new round. So, Roshi, you can choose to start dealing with the fire, or you can continue to attack. If you leave this fire, everything in this warehouse will be toast in about 10 rounds.
Right.
Who can create water?
Yeah, Alon can create water, right?
Alon can create water, correct.
What can I do, realistically? Is there anything around here that I can see that may help? Like, there's barrels around. Do any of them look like they might have water in, and I can pick one up and just lob it on the fire?
The barrels to the north are full of pickles. You may use the brine within the pickles to attempt to put the fire out.
Yeah, let's do that.
So you're going to say 70% rum.
That's going to be lovely and smelly. We're going to all smell of vinegar.
Uh-oh, made it worse.
One hell of a smell.
Right, so I'll go up and break it open, I suppose.
Yeah, or just smash it over and attempt to... That will start to placate the fire. All right.
Yeah.
There more needs to be done, and
Yeah.
Alon may choose to come and deal with that.
Yeah.
But
So I'm going to start
are...
Alon, we need water over here, and then I'm going to
Okay.
pull the barrel over, or smash it open, and try and spill some sweet brine on the floor.
All right. Now, who was after Ryoshi? I've forgotten.
I think it was me.
It was Garland. Yep. Right. You
Yeah.
get the killing blow. This is what you wanted.
Yeah. Let's see.
You got to do it though. You got to make that hit.
Don't fuck this up.
This is your revenge. This is your sweet, sweet revenge.
22.
She made you dance the tango for nights on end. You had to do.
Get another 1d6. So 8 damage in total.
Oh, nice blow. Basically, hits her square in the chest. She falls to the floor. Dead. Your revenge taken. Alon rushes in and creates water to put the fire out. You have completely taken and wiped out the pirates and the people who have been holding this town hostage. You have successfully freed them from their shackles, even though they didn't seem to care being enslaved. But all the same, you have freed the people. You feel experienced quite heavily, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But
Which one
it
had
is
the
now
jug?
Yeah, it's about one of them got.
She had the jug.
Hmm?
She had the jug.
Who did?
Okay.
It was the witch, yeah.
The witch.
The witch had the jug, and she had it in her hand. Yep. So, who wants that?
Oh, so,
Give it to somebody responsible. It doesn't produce alcohol, so I don't care.
yeah, producing like anti-alcohol, doesn't it? It's just fresh water, right?
I don't know what it is, so
Alright, well, Sock's close by. I will gather.
Yeah.
I will put it into her inventory.
Give it to Sock.
Okay.
So I'm going to see whether the hostage will actually speak to me. If I can. Unfortunately, I've got no healing left. All I can try and do is just.
I can do a
Yeah,
bit of
I think
healing
I-
if I spend some. points.
Oh, I got medicine. Can I do a medicine roll?
I need to figure
Sorry.
out where all my stuff is.
Okay. All right. Inebrius, you start to untie the human. He thanks you very much. He explains that he was taken captive and has been their slave, being forced to cast spells for them. But he thanks you greatly for his release. He has nothing to give you other than his thanks, but he can help show you where they've been keeping their stuff because he's been watching them. He highlights that your items are hidden amongst the barrels in the northeast side of the warehouse, up where near Tybor is currently. Tybor, you untie a woman who you saw originally dancing in the theater. She appears to be quite physically worn out. It doesn't look like she's been fed in possibly weeks, emancipated. But again, she seems weak, but thanking you greatly for her release. And basically, she's just happy that it's over. Garland, you find your stuff in one of the boxes that you open, so you can now have access to all your original items and the things that I gave you, your character. Who wishes to loot the bodies, and which bodies are you looting? Let me know.
Well, I'm close to the pirate captain, so I'm gonna go through their stuff.
Okay.
Put her out first.
Okay. Do you want me to just put things in your inventory, or would you like me to tell you what they are so that the party knows?
Well, now you've said it that way. Just stick it in my inventory.
I saw the look on your face then, which is like,
Yeah.
Speak now. Do you want me to just put them in your?
Yeah, just
your
slap it in my
character sheet?
inventory. I'm just going to go through and the usual, post-combat. I'm used to this. It's like, right, everything's finished now. Grab the stuff, move on down the road.
Yeah, I'm going to release you the hostage as well. So I'm not too fussed about going through people's pockets because I don't care about that. It's not alcohol. I don't care. So
if I find any alcohol, I'll grab it for inebriates.
Yeah, I'll release you the hostage as well. The guy in the bottom right.
Okay, 2 seconds while I start adding things to people's inventory.
So can I just loot all the bodies out here?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll give you that in a minute.
It's nice being a character who just doesn't care about things.
It's zen.
No, it's just to detract a distraction from alcohol. I think I might even have a drink in my rum as well.
So it's like Buddhism, but boozism.
My new religion, boozism.
Yeah.
The boozer. Great booze up. Not sort of Siddhartha, it's sort of Siddhartha. That doesn't really work, but
It took a while, but it's nice to have a challenging fight where it's like,
Yeah.
In fact, didn't last session, didn't we have at least one or two people go down?
Down.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I was down.
Yeah, I think we just, I don't know what level other people are, but like, oh, you're almost level 3, aren't you? I'm level 2. And it was just sort of like, oh, let's just waltz in and just try and beat everything up. So,
Yeah, it was
Okay.
challenging. I mean, there's a certain point last week where it was very touch and go.
Yeah.
The stuff that was on the pirate captain is now in your inventory. Amongst...
Is it? I can't.
Sorry. Garland, the other thing that you found up there was a locked chest, which the captives tell you is where they were storing all of the gold that they have captured from the townsfolk. It's quite a large chest, but it is heavily locked, and it will need either a lot of breaking or lock picking. You haven't found the key as yet.
I don't
Right,
have anything extra in
insert-
my inventory.
You don't have anything extra in your inventory.
Nope.
Have I found?
Interesting.
I know you were going to say about the pirate captain's inventory. Obviously, I'm going to loot these guys, and the witch is out here as well. Have you got through to that part yet, Tom?
Hold on. I'm just trying to figure out why I think these should be in your equipment.
Nope. Unless I'm pretty sure I already had the horn.
You should find a ring.
Nope.
Huh. I don't understand why they're not showing up.
Yeah.
Can you refresh your character just to check again, please?
Yeah.
Won't do this again because it obviously doesn't work, but you should find.
We need to off and on again.
Is it done?
Oh, right, yeah. Now it's turned up. Great job above VTT.
There you go. All right. So, well, it's actually D&D Beyond because I had to update your character sheet to do that. So I'm actually editing your character sheet in the background to add these items. Okay. So you found the chest in terms of other pirates. There is some +1 leather armor, which may go to anybody who wishes to carry it. Tell me whose character you want to put it in, and I'll put it in. Otherwise, you can put it in the character sheet yourself. But you have some +1 leather armor off the human brawler.
Cannot use armor, so it's definitely not me.
Okay.
Maybe Nebrius? Do you use leather armor?
Chain.
You have chain.
So it. Yeah, I've already got good enough chain, so it's same with
Okay. He wants to put it in their inventory to carry it. You can sell it. It's worth reasonable sums of money.
I've got space to
Okay.
carry it if you want me to.
Okay. By all means, put it in your character sheet for now.
Yeah.
Amongst the various pirates, you find 2 potions of healing, which they didn't have time to consume, and 1 potion of invisibility. Limited invisibility, not mass invisibility, or the other version, the simple version. You also find the items which belong to the people who have been captured. There's a staff. There is some plate mail, which does look magical for the human in the bottom right-hand side. And there appears to be a magical mace that the human woman had. They sort of begrudgingly hint they might give you these items for saving their lives, but they don't seem to want to. Anybody want to sort of press that? Who are you hitting there, Rosie?
No, just testing something out. You just see me
I mean-
take a look at one of the barrels and just like give it a poof.
Having
Okay, fair enough.
been through this, I'm going to try and persuade the rest of the group. Maybe we should hand these people their stuff back because they've been through some bad times.
Yeah, they're gonna need it as well.
Yeah, they might help us later.
Fair enough.
Sounds like the right
Okay.
thing to do.
So it's the
Okay,
people that just
you are-
walked into a room and just indiscriminately murdered everyone. Yes,
No,
no, we
we-
have morals. Have your mace back.
We very discriminately murdered people. I'll like it.
Yeah.
And they were
Right,
pirates.
for the
They
record-
deserved it.
You are giving up some +1 plate mail, a +1 mace, and a magical staff for wizards. So, in essence, if are you agreed as a party that you are giving these people back their items?
Can I
Yeah.
even
Case I
wear
will-
Yeah.
plate? Can I wear plate?
Yes, you can wear plate.
Ooh, it's tempting actually. I'd never be a stealth merchant, but it would definitely be an upgrade.
You are a paladin, is that correct?
Yes, I am.
This would not be an overly paladin thing to do.
What exactly is your oath?
No, give it back. You are right, Garland. It should go back to the people who have need.
Okay. I will, on Warren's behalf, protest that the mace, he would really, really quite like it. It would be something that he would love, but if the party says you're not giving it to him, then you won't.
I mean, I would say to Warren, we've got the gold from the pirate chest to be able to go and buy him some better equipment, rather than take some helpless people's equipment that we have here.
Or we could leave them the gold. Or we could leave them a regular mace.
I mean, leave them their nice mace, and we just take all of the gold, and then we can buy what we want.
They are all happy. They're happy to give you all of the chest's belongings. They do point out that that is the entire town's wealth. Everything the townsfolk have is effectively in that chest. Every silver piece, every gold piece that these people could shake down and out of them is stored there.
But they also don't care
Do we
about
need
money.
it?
They're all going to die once
Do we
they
actually
break
need
the
this
spell.
money?
At the moment, they don't care about money. So effectively, they haven't cared so far, so they're not going to care if they don't see it again. I am just explaining for background so that your moral choices are clear.
I mean,
It's only money.
we-
It's not something that we need here.
we could take a small amount for supplies and then leave the rest. We don't have to take everything, all of the money. Plus, money's heavy,
The
right?
chest
It's
isn't
a lot.
open just yet. Does anybody have the ability to pick locks?
I can smash it.
I can pick it with a quarterstaff, yeah.
We need a rogue, don't we? I don't think anyone has.
Yeah, I don't think you have one.
I don't think. I don't think rangers can pick locks.
No, I don't think they can, and I don't know that anybody else has sleight of hand. You can try. I mean,
I can create a
you have a
non-magical
lock
trinket.
pick.
I've got a set of tinkerer's tools.
I'll give you.
We've got a
if
plus
you
one
wanted to-
mace we can use.
You do have a +1 mace. You can smash it. I will allow that. If you're going to do that, let me know.
Is
Can
there anything you
can
can
I-
do with prestidigitation?
Other than say it.
Yeah, I can't say that. Prestidigitation. You can create a non-magical trinket. So I mean, if I could just go make a lockpick. Someone use this. Make another lockpick. Someone use this.
I'll allow that. If you want to make effectively a small trinket, which would be in the shape of a lockpick, somebody can make a sleight of hand, and have a go. I will let everybody in the party try.
I've got a +3 on sleight of hand.
Okay.
Cool. Well, yeah, mine's a given. It's just a cantrip. So
You were so close. You felt 2 of the 3 tumblers go, but you just couldn't get the last one.
we can brute force this.
do you want me to? Can I try again, Joe?
Yeah.
Your second attempt proves better. You eventually pop the lock and open up the chest. It is full of bags of gold and silver and what looks to be a smaller chest full of vials of possibly some of the nicer potions from the potion dealer's shop that have been raided. There is approximately 1,200 gold and approximately 2,000 silver in this chest. How much are you going to keep?
How many of us are there here? 6?
Mm-hmm.
Just to point out, we couldn't carry 1,200 gold.
No, that's what I'm thinking. Like, we could take a couple of 100 gold, split it between us, and then leave the rest, and then just take the potions.
I would go for the potions. We'd no need of that much gold. What are we going to spend it on?
Well, we need to get
I
out
will
of
allow
here, so
anyone-
I'm going to say, unless we can find a ship that we can just take, we might want to consider having enough money to buy a ship.
Or at least buy passage.
How much does passage cost?
Passage usually
No.
isn't too much, but I mean,
What would
in this
you-
environment, who knows?
Depends on
To
how
give
far we're going,
context,
right?
yeah, to give context to the economy, how much would a ship be? Like, how much do things cost?
A ship is going to be several thousand gold. You don't have enough money in here to buy a ship.
I mean, how much would passage cost?
Passage is probably more like about 30, 40 gold. Top
What,
whack. Yeah.
So
If that, you might be able to negotiate your way down to even 10 gold.
I mean, we could go to be conservative. We could just go 50 gold each. Or 40 gold each, whatever's more people's more comfortable with.
Silver there, too, as well. Feel free to help yourselves. There is also a small bag of gems and what looks to be jewelry of non-magical nature. Probably wedding rings, engagement rings, people's necklaces, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
All in a little bag.
That seems like faff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
gonna be left here for the people to come and pick up later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say should we do I don't know, like 20 gold in gold and 20 gold in silver each or something like that.
I mean, how heavy is the 20 gold and silver gonna be?
That's going to be heavy.
Just take 40 gold each.
Yeah.
40 gold each?
hmm
Okay. Okay, I'm adding that to Sock's character, and I'm adding that to Alon's character.
Hang on, let me just feel how heavy the silver is.
Tom, I've just sent you a message, by the way. I think that thing that you put in my inventory is broken.
2 seconds.
It ain't doing what it's supposed to.
Which one? The
earring.
Is it supposed to make you look cool?
Yeah, it's supposed to make it look cool, and it's not ain't working. I'm just going to reload again in case it's D&D Beyond being a bit.
you haven't. According to this, it's not equipped yet. Have you equipped it?
I have equipped it in there. Yeah, and it does something, but it does not what it's supposed to. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I could just take what it's given me because what it's doing is
Yeah.
actually way better than what it was supposed to. Yeah, I'm supposed to get +1 to
Well,
hit
it-
and
what's-
+1 to damage, and it's given me
+1 to hit and +1 to damage.
and it's given me +5 to hit, which is great, and not anything to damage.
He's done it per level.
Per level. But it's not giving me per damage either. So it's not doing anything for damage, and it's giving me +5 to hit, and I'm not even level 5 either.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's not supposed to be how it works. But
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll unequip it in here, and I'll just remember to add
I'll
one to
go in
everything until you've.
and I will go and adjust it because I can edit it, and something's obviously wrong in its multipliers. There's a little magic maths that it does in the background. I'll go and figure out what it's doing.
Okay.
But that's strictly one of the off-the-shelf items. It should just work.
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
Okay. Right. The Sea Witch was also carrying some things. The Sea Witch is wearing a Yankee half plate. Now, that may be something you might be interested in, Inebrius. It's definitely an increase in your armor type.
So what's that? Sorry, half plate, and is that
It's
magical?
Yankee armor.
Yeah.
Oh, Gith
armor.
Yankee. Okay. What difference does that make?
It makes you look like you play
It's-
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in essence, if you ever meet a Gith Yankee or somebody who knows what it is, they will either know that you stole it off of one of them. They may, as a racial thing, be rather upset with you, or it's obvious what it is. I think that's about the takeaway from that.
Although to be fair, Gith Yankee are
That's
just
an
pissed off
advantage then.
generally. So
I mean, I've got my own chainmail, so I'll stick with that.
Okay, all right. Also,
Yeah.
there is she is carrying a +2 saber. I don't know who wants
Ooh.
that.
What are the stats for a saber?
His saber is 1d8.
It's also, and I believe it's also a finesse weapon.
Nope,
I think-
melee.
No, it is okay. Fair enough.
Well, but a standard
Sorry.
saber is not finesse, so
Yeah,
monks cannot. Well,
could-
no, we can't use it. Monk weapon.
Can I use it?
I could use
Should
it,
be
but it's no real advantage because it's one less than. I've got a longsword +1, so I do more damage with that anyway.
Yeah, but it'll be 1d8 plus 2 on it, and magic.
Mm-hmm.
So is that a +2 saber?
Plus
To
2 to
hit
hit and
and to
plus 2 to
damage.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably get one extra advantage.
Plus, you'll be able to damage stuff that's immune to non-magical weapons.
Well, I'm already on a longsword +1, so
Wasn't that a non-magical longsword though?
No, plus 1's magical.
Yeah.
Okay.
+1.
Well, it is +2. Who does anybody wish to carry it? Otherwise, you're going to leave it on the floor.
We ain't leaving it
I'll
because that's
carry
worth money.
I'll
Yeah,
carry
I'll-
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're not going to take any of the money, but then we'll take the things that cost money.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Garland, are you adding that to your? Do you want me to add that to your character, or are you adding it?
Yeah, do you mind adding it for me?
Bear with me. 2 seconds while I do that now.
I didn't realise I've got the archery feat. I get +2 bonus to attack rolls with ranged weapons. Dope.
That should D&D Beyond should have taken that into account. You have to use it as a resource. Or...
I don't know. It just says that I've got that onto. Don't know. Maybe it takes it into account.
It should take it into account, like it's taken all my stuff into account.
Yeah.
Maybe it does. Maybe it does.
What's your
Let's see
plus
what we do.
next to where you got longbow? It says hit DC. What's the plus number?
I've got 1d8 +4 on
No,
damage.
next
and
to
then,
hit.
Oh, +8.
That sounds like it's taking it into account because
Yep.
it's probably Dex, isn't it? What's your Dex modifier?
My Dex modifier is +5.
Yeah, there we go. So it's +5, +2, and you've probably got a +1 bow. That's going to be +8.
Yeah.
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 What have they done with? 2 seconds. Right. I'm going to suggest a comfort break while I figure out why it won't let me add this sword to your inventory. So let's all take 5 minutes. I'm going to go make 10 minutes. I'm going to go make a cup of tea. We'll see you back here 8 minutes, 5 minutes past.
Cool.
Deal?
See you in a bit.
Cool.
All right. See you in a sec.
Augustin, oh, der liebe Augustin, alles ist hier.
Okay.
it.
So, yes, you have a +2 scimitar. Sorry, it wasn't a saber. Scimitars are there, sabers aren't. Sabers are weird in this game, but a scimitar is a saber with more curve.
I mean, that's cool because I was using a scimitar as my melee weapon anyway, so I can swap it out.
Okay.
Insert Skyrim
Alright.
curved swords meme.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what? I'm not familiar with that one.
It's one of the dialogue lines is they use curved swords, and I think it might be a niche meme.
Possibly. I did play quite a lot of Skyrim, and
Or maybe it was even
if it was Morrowind, sorry, if it was Oblivion, I definitely wouldn't have heard it.
Hold on.
Skyrim
Googling
curved swords meme.
So
Yeah,
where is that one, Tom? Is that in my inventory?
Yes, it is. You may need to reload your character.
Da-da-da.
Should be
I'll
in your
stick it.
equipment.
Okay. 3. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. You have. There are other things here, but most of the stuff that is in this warehouse is either personal belongings or foodstuffs, clothing, yarns, bolts of cloth, etc. Unless you want to go into trade, it's not really of value to you. In
Is this-
terms of the... Go on.
Carry on. You set the scene.
Well, in terms of the NPCs, they're keen to get out of this warehouse and put to use their newfound freedom. They've not really been allowed to sort of communicate outside. They're keen to know what the hell's going on and how they get the hell out of this town and away from all of this. They're seeking either your protection or your guidance at this point.
Is anyone likely to be using this warehouse except for who we've killed? I mean, are more people likely to turn up, or is this for now a safe space?
This is for now a safe space.
Okay. Can I suggest we spend a little bit of time filling in our newfound friends about the goings on in the outside world, and potentially, share a few rations or whatever.
Yeah.
This explains several things. They weren't allowed to have much water every day. In fact, they were rationed, and they couldn't understand why they wouldn't give them water. They would actually give them more food than water. And as such, many of them, all three of them, are quite dehydrated. This explains aspects of why they weren't allowed some of the things that they thought that they might be, and why they seemed so keen to be keeping that jug that they had in their possession, which they seemed to fight over on multiple occasions. Soak has the jug at the moment and can show it round, but it seems to do more than potentially just produce water.
Soak's got the jug that produces water.
Yeah, it does,
So-
and she
Yeah.
can give them
Yep.
water now.
Yep.
Yep, and basically give them quite a bit of water, which they drink copiously. But she feels that this jug may actually be able to produce more than just water.
Sploosh.
So but it will only do so once a day, and she's produced water with it now. Okay. It seems to be something that they were very jealously guarding, and it seemed to be the Sea Witch's most valuable possession. As such, they suggest that you don't necessarily wave that one around. It seems to be something they seem to be quite guarded about. They're quite happy to go on their way and go down to the docks and hopefully find a ship or passage and beg their way, if necessary, working their way away from this town. Or they'll follow you around if you really want them to, but at the moment they're emancipated and probably have less than 12 hits between them.
I mean, will we explain to them about Demetrix and what our plan is next, as in go and kick her ass? And I don't know if any of
They
them
don't
might
know
be on
who
board.
she is.
No.
They have never heard of the woman. They don't know who she is. They've only been basically. They've been captured from another town and been on the ships, so they've come from the far east.
Right, so they're not natives.
And no,
No.
definitely not. And they don't particularly want to stay here.
Right. Well then, guys, I suppose it's up to you what you want to do. It's if you wanted to hang around, then maybe you want to come with us and help get rid of this Red Witch, Scarlet Witch, because as soon as we do, as far as we know, everything's gonna go back to normal here. And if that's what you're after, then you can come help. But if you don't, you have no attachment to this place, and you just want to scarp her.
They will go out and attempt to make their way and come back to you on that one. They feel that they need at least a day or two to recover their health and well-being, but they'll seek you out in 48 hours. But they're going to go off and find themselves an inn or something and sleep in a real bed for at least one evening.
Yeah, I mean, they might want to
they
consider
leave you.
like trying to get hold of a ship or try and take control of the docks, or because at some point other people are going to turn up, and if you're going to be here, you want to be in a place where you've got a bit of control
said
and
they will-
authority.
They agree to meet you at the docks within 2 days, and they will do whatever they can to assist themselves and yourselves to gain passage if the ships arrive before you do.
Oh,
So
and if you
they will
ever
work-
come across a guy called Nicholas Mage, or no, Nicholas Wage, anyone called Nicholas,
Oh,
bad guys.
him. They did not like him.
Oh, you're aware. Good.
Yes, he was part of their clan, and he seemed to be the Sea Witch's snitch and primary backstabber. They know that he killed at least 3 of the other crew members shortly after they shipwrecked here. Seemingly on the Sea Witch's nod, and in open sight. He was a nasty piece of work, but could be quite charming. And when you tell them that he's dead, they seem quite relieved.
Did we kill him? I don't remember.
Nope, he was eaten in half. He was cut in half with the bugs.
Oh,
You found him in
that
2
was
pieces
it.
outside town.
That was it. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I thought he was still in the
Right.
wind.
No, he is dead. As are the rest of the pirate crew now. There aren't any of them left. As far as the 3 NPCs are concerned, you have taken out the entirety of the pirate crew. All right. Do you wish to stay in the warehouse, or do you wish to sort of head off towards Demetrix's lair to the north?
Do you think we
and
need to have a
finish-
rest?
We do
first?
definitely need to have a
I was
rest.
gonna
think
say
you
this.
And
probably
level up.
definitely need a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. We'll put everybody down for a long rest. Oh.
And I was going to say, is there
Leon's
any?
character down for a long rest.
Have we
On your
raided?
character sheet. Yeah.
I was going to say, have we raided everything we can from this place? Is it worth taking it back and storing it at the pub?
Everything we're going to keep, yeah, probably. Set up in the pub and make it our own.
Okay. I will put you back in the tavern.
New player character group hideout. We need a name. We call it the Queef. We're going to call it the Queefing Griffin, or we're going to go with something different.
There
this
we
time?
go. But you now own a pub.
What was
in
the,
essence, it seems.
the pub we mentioned earlier, the Oak Tree?
Yes. Yes.
There you go. The bird from the oak tree.
Yeah. You're muted, Dave.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I've been talking for ages and I've been muted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we need to manually do a long rest because everybody else's hit points have gone, but mine haven't?
Yeah. You need to click long rest in
Yeah,
the
you need
character
to
sheet.
manually
fine.
click on a long rest.
Then you have to confirm it. It's a
Oh.
bit.
Yeah, it's a bit fiddly, but it does work. Yeah, your hit point 7
Oh, I think
Picked
I
up,
may have
yeah.
done 2 long rests in a row.
doesn't matter.
Nope, hasn't done it.
By
Oh,
reloading,
flips.
perhaps?
Hold on, I shall do it for you.
No, it's weird. So I'm sure it worked last time I tried it.
There you go. You're done.
That resets
You're
your
long
spell
rested.
slots, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
It's strange because VTT doesn't do that for you.
If you right click your token on the map and you do open character sheet, from there, anything that you do seems to take effect immediately. Whereas if I do it on the other browser, it seems that you have to reload it. So I've started to edit them here. So
Right click on your token and open character sheet.
Yeah, I think that
I
might
don't
be a
get that.
DM
That's
thing.
a DM thing, yeah.
it must be a
Yeah,
DM
yeah, yeah.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Never
We've
mind.
got a little
Sorry.
we've got a sheet button at the top,
Yeah.
which is
Mm.
yeah. It sort of seemed to do most things. It just didn't put my spell slots back. But
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back now.
If necessary,
so
I can do
that's
that for you. Bear with me.
yeah, no, I've done it
fine. Yeah,
now.
my
Yeah.
spell shots are back.
You got
My
it now?
spell slots are back. So
Okay.
But your character probably does have
Of
spell
mine.
shots.
I do actually.
Yeah.
I've got shots of rum and shots of whiskey. Actually, I'm gonna have another drink. I think it's time for the really hard stuff, the beer.
I was in a
Yeah.
really rough pub in Wales over the bank holiday weekend and asked for a Jaeger, and they've actually got like proper custom plastic shot glasses with a little cup in the middle for the Jaeger and a big cup around it to put Red Bull in.
Yeah, no, they're one of the pubs around here has those. They're terrible.
They are. I was like, no, I just want the Jaeger, and the barman was pissed. So he just wasn't listening, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, thanks.
So did you have to drink it with Red Bull?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I know
wow.
he charged me for the
Oh,
Red
wow.
Bull, but it's like I didn't want a Jaeger bomb. I just wanted a Jaeger. Whatever.
Let's move my character
Okay.
indoors.
Tony Barco has joined you, which it basically is asleep in front of the fireplace. He seems attuned to your party now and will follow you around from time to time. He seems more aware than an animal should be. Almost as if he can understand what you're saying, even though he can't talk back.
Can I ask
Go
Tony
on.
Barker why he doesn't want a wild shape out of being a wolf?
Bear with me 2 seconds. I actually
But don't
will
listen to him,
something
Donny. We all know you're not one of those stupid druids, and I'll give him a pat on the head.
God, can you imagine being a druid? What an awful career choice.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick roll on that. Let's see. Just sort of turns his head to one side and looks at you and almost sort of raises an eyebrow. But as if he's trying to tell you something, but you haven't picked up on the joke.
I would say the wolves or dogs don't have eyebrows, but my dog is very sassy and can give me a disapproving side-eye glance. So I
Yeah.
can fully believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of emotion can be said by a dog.
But
Well,
he seems
most
quite
likely from
content just
mine.
to sort of be in your presence, but not necessarily at your side. Dave, I get it. Take it you're getting drunk behind the bar. The rest of you basically.
I'm gonna ask Dave. To
What
pour
else
me
are
a
you
drink.
doing in terms of prepare? Okay, fair enough. Dave can be barman.
Yeah, I'm just
gonna
going to
take
sit
the
in front of the
opportunity
fire. And,
to relax.
Yeah.
And the way I relax is, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll
Aelon
sit on the
has
bar stool 'cause it
raided
makes
the
me
rest
look
of the
cool.
stores and made a meal. So basically, you have some food to eat, and you can spend the evening sort of carousing and cajoling each other with the stories of your success. Is there anything else the party would like to do this evening?
celebrate killing the witch.
Yeah, just
Fair
relax a little bit because it's been a bit stressful for the last couple of weeks and we haven't really had a chance
Okay.
to relax.
The townsfolk seem to have gone back to their business, although there are quite a fewer of them. They seem to just sort of be wandering around as if nothing has happened. One or two of them stop by and look in, see that the publicans aren't there, and that you're the only people there, turn around and wander off, seemingly unfussed with the fact that whoever used to own the place isn't there anymore.
I mean, when they come in, I'll just go, "Hey, come and join us." It's really good.
Well,
If they're-
Inebrius, it's a nice place, but I think business is going to be a bit rough until we get rid of Demetrix and people start coming to their senses.
Yeah, and that's for the morning.
Fair enough. As night falls, the town falls quiet. You've wiped out the pirates. You have killed all the bugs. The sewers are now back to just being sewery. The townsfolk will eventually repair things, but you have approximately 24 hours before the ships arrive. It's probably likely that they will be docked up for a few days, but your choices are to wait another day for the ships to arrive, or tomorrow morning head up towards Demetrix's former abode, and you'll probably make it back the day after the ships arrive.
When the ships arrive, I mean, we could potentially find help.
But do we
Very
know if
true.
they're friend? Do we know if they're friend or foe?
We
They could be like
You don't.
We don't,
Demetrix
but-
stooges.
Yeah, we don't. But there's only 6 of us, and there's like one ship. There's going to be more people on the ship than the entirety of us, and they ain't going to listen. They're just going to want to get off and do whatever they came here to do, be that good or ill. So I don't honestly think we can achieve anything by staying.
Yeah,
I think maybe
being
coming back after solving the problem might be a better idea.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think.
And
Head
I think the guys that we freed from the warehouse, they know us. They know we helped. And when we come back and let them know that we fixed everything, I think that's going to put us in a much better position to figure out what we want to do next. Be that stick together, stay here, move somewhere, split up, whatever.
The NPCs do see you in a very good light. You gave them back their items. They have absolutely no reason to mistrust you. As such, they are friendly. So they will sing your praises to anybody who happens to listen to them.
speaking of being nice, did we agree on taking the gold?
We took some gold.
Yes, you did.
We took
Yes.
40 gold each. I
Yeah.
think.
For
Did you want and silver? Do you want silver as well?
I think because of the weight, we just took the gold.
Yeah,
didn't
we just took.
Okay.
Oh, we can add
Alright.
40 gold each. Cool.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. So, morning comes. You wake with the larks as the sun rises. You can hear various townspeople going about their morning routine. You can head off. It will be approximately 6 hours for you to get to Demetrix's lair. So if you set off now, you will arrive mid-afternoon.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
I was in the morning, so I've got time to get over the hangover. Then that's fine.
Is there anything anybody would like to do in town before I take you elsewhere?
Does someone
All I
want to
can
sell?
think
Does
of.
anyone want to sell any of the crap that we picked up? Or
No one's got any money to buy it. We've got all their money.
Oh, I thought we gave the money back, didn't we?
yeah, we did, but
They don't even know if they have it back yet.
No, I mean we left some money, and I imagine they're going to come and try and collect it once we've solved the problem. If they then don't immediately die or wither
I think,
away
yeah.
because of whatever we do. So
Maybe that's the point. Maybe we should find someone in town first and sort of say, here's a boatload of cash. You're responsible for getting that back to its rightful owners.
My assumption was the
Haven't-
NPCs we saved were probably looking after it.
Okay, sure.
Okay. All right. You travel from the town up through the trails past where you arrived, following a slightly overgrown path, but well trodden through the years, enough that it's obvious to follow until you come sight of an abandoned tower in the distance. You can hear the baying of wolves. Bear with me while I add some characters.
Do we have Donnie Barco with us at this point?
You do indeed.
I wonder if we can get Donnie Barco to say to the other wolves that we're cool.
Oh, hold on.
Inside of you, there are 2 wolves. Outside of you, there are 6 wolves.
It's wolves all the way down.
Yeah. I hope you've got
Are
names
you
for
telling
these,
me
like
the wolf is flat?
Wolf Blitzer and that's everything I've got.
Yeah. You can hear the wolves, which don't seem to be overly bothered by your presence, and he seemed slightly agitated. As you approach, Donnie moves forward and seems to start to growl and bark at them. They immediately all start to back off, and 2 larger wolves emerge from the... Hold on, just adjust the visibility on this one. There we go. 2 larger wolves emerge from the underbrush at the back. Dire wolves. Big beasts. Donnie marches into the middle, and the wolves again back up. And eventually he sits, and as he does so, all of the remaining wolves lie down. The dire wolves come in and lie down. As they all look at him, he then seems to growl and bark, and they all, as a group, stand up and run off,
Well, that was weird.
disappearing into the woods.
Can I do an animal handling check to see if I can figure out what exactly just happened?
Go for it.
17.
Donnie seemed to be speaking to these wolves in some way that you're unaware, but he seemed to be communicating with them, and they seemed not only to be paying attention, but were bowing down to whatever he was saying. They seemed to be showing some form of reverence, potentially, to him. And as he basically sat, they all began to lower themselves as low as they could possibly go. He barked and growled something, and they all basically got up, bowed their heads, and then turned and took off in the opposite direction. He
I'm
seemed
glad
to
he's on
have some
our side.
form of potentially psychic link with them, and whatever he said, they immediately obeyed without question.
Okay. I'll go up and pat him on
Donnie
the head.
turns to you.
I'll give him a pat on the
Basically-
head. Like he's not intimidating at all.
No, he basically sits and lays down, just basically as if he was about to sort of bask in the sun for a while. Sort of looks over his shoulder at the tower behind you, and then seemingly wants to pay you no more attention.
I wonder if Demetrix had changed some dude into a wolf or something, and he knows that we're his best option to end this.
Or he's like the god of wolves or something, and he's going to be really pissed off that we treated him
You need to
like
say
an
that
actual
with more.
dog.
You need to say that with more gravitas, Ian.
The god of wolves.
The god.
Right. Elon remembers that you have a key which you rescued from a potato.
Oh, yeah,
many,
that.
many weeks ago. But
So you,
he asks that everyone look for a door that it would go in. At the moment, you can't seem to see anything to go anywhere. This seems to be a ruined tower, but you have a key, and there doesn't seem to be any doorways at this particular point. If you would like to make some investigation checks, please, or in your case, I believe the skill is... Yeah, investigation. There we go.
10. People will be able to do better than me.
You just
Oh,
roll,
there
from,
we go. All right.
roll
I'm
from
low to the
89
ground.
4. Yeah.
21. Oosh.
Okay. Right. Garland, you definitely, in the center of the tower area, you find a door. The problem is, the door is only 3 inches by 2 inches. It is a tiny little door in the stone. However, it appears the very, very small keyhole that it has may actually still fit the key that you have.
I'm gonna. Sorry, I was gonna say, can I just let the
Go on.
rest of the party know about that?
Okay. You all gather round the center, which this tiny little doorway, realizing that none of you are going to be able to fit through it. But for the sake of story, Elon hands the key to, and I'll roll randomly. Hands the key to Tybor. Tybor, you have the key.
cool. Okay, I'm going to. I have some ability that I'm just trying to look up. I thought I could make a little thing like an automaton, or maybe maybe I'm mistaken. Oh yeah, rock gnome. I know the mending prestidigitation. I'm never going to say that right. I can spend 10 minutes casting it to create a tiny clockwork device. When you create the device, you determine its function by choosing one effect, and it produces that effect. Blah 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 blah. I'm just wondering if I'm opening this door, assuming it opens, whether I can make something that goes through that could then give us any kind of indication. But I tell you what, let's cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, I will put the key into the door and see what happens.
Okay. The key fits snugly into the tiny little keyhole. You turn the key, and the door begins to expand beneath you rapidly.
Beneath me?
Beneath you. Do you wish to take any actions?
Yeah, can I do a acrobatics check or something to try and
absolutely.
not fall in?
Yeah.
with
I'll give you
my-
that at advantage. Go for it. Acrobatics
With my
check
glorious-
advantage.
0.
Do the
You're
rest of us
gonna
have
need
to
it.
do that? Or is
No,
it
he's
just,
on. He's on the door at the moment. He is the only one.
Yeah.
It's not
You had
gonna
advantage, so
make
you can
another
roll again.
Okay. God, this,
Again.
don't
Try
know
it
if it's
again.
I don't know if it's VTT or my browser, but this is horrible. There you go, 14.
Okay, you actually successfully jump off the doorway as it opens beneath you, which would have dropped you, obviously, 20 feet. There is a ladder, but you wouldn't have been able to catch it. The doorway reveals an opening 20 feet into the darkness. Who's going down?
You can see in the dark.
I can. I also have a torch in my my backpack as well, I believe. So
I mean, I'm assuming we're all going down. It's just a case of who
Yeah.
goes down first.
I
I'll
think
go
someone
down.
who can see in the dark, because the rest
Sure.
of us. Because
I've
I
got-
can
Yeah, and
use
take
the
some
torch
light as
without
well.
the obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got dark vision with 60 feet.
Oh, yeah,
so,
the map is completely black to me.
Yeah.
Yep, and it will be for a brief moment. All right, I'm just going to put some characters in. If you have night vision, you will be able to see. If you do not, you won't. If you light a torch, let me know, and I will
Ha-
provide you some light.
I
I'm
have
going to
dark.
wait for somebody to confirm, and then I'll light the torch.
Why is it so small?
Yeah, I can see the map. I just can't see.
You can zoom in, control.
Why
and-
is it so
and
small?
Scroll wheel.
Because
Yeah.
it's far away.
Yeah.
top right, you do have your fit to screen and then zoom buttons.
Yeah.
Um,
Right.
Might-
Does anyone have night vision?
I have
Uh,
dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't, but anyone who's got dark vision should be able to.
I can't see anything even though I've got dark vision.
Oof.
No,
Oh,
I mean
see.
I can't see
Yeah.
anything, and I still have 100 foot of light enabled. So if something's very broken, I'll just turn my oh shit, my character's now vanished. Okay, 1 foot of light, so I can actually see where I'm. Oh no, shit, no, my character's vanished.
I can see
Oh,
me.
have you?
I can see the map.
I can't see anything.
I can't see anything. Can't even see my own
Yeah,
character.
I
Alright,
just
hold
can
on.
see me, and that's it.
Hold on,
It-
hold on. Is anybody carrying a torch?
I've got
Yeah, I
one.
haven't
Yeah,
lit
I've
it
got
yet.
one,
I'm
but I'm
waiting
not-
for. I'm waiting for somebody to confirm there's an out there before I light it.
I can see something that I don't know if I should be able to see. In the room below us.
Oh,
I be-
no, you shouldn't.
Right.
Weird.
I'll
Okay.
pretend I didn't see that.
Yeah, hold on. I can hide that. That shouldn't be. Okay.
Should I be-
Why are you not? You should have the ability to see token vision. Yes. If I.
Yeah, so my character has got 100 foot of light on him from the last encounter, but I cannot see a thing.
Why does this not work?
Yeah, I've just given my
Okay.
character
I,
dark vision, I can't see anything either.
This
Yeah,
map
just-
as well. I don't know why, but it's chugging my browser, so I don't know if things are just loading in badly and
It
desyncing or whatever.
might be, but I am trying to figure out what the hell is going on here.
I'm just reloading. See if that makes any difference.
I mean, I've got a totally separate instance of Chrome just for this. Oh, I just started flashing.
Trying to get me demonetized. Nope, I can still see Sweet FA.
It's dark.
It's gone black now.
All right.
It's darker than a goth nightclub in London. Sorry, in Leeds.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'm just trying to figure out why this is doing this, and I can't. I don't. All right. I'm going to do something that.
No,
Can you see anything now?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Is it just vision?
Oh,
Or is
Oh,
it.
yeah,
I can
it's
see a
everything?
map. I can see
yeah, I can
everything.
see
I,
everything.
can't see any.
You can see everything.
Can't see any.
Yeah, I can see the map.
creatures.
I can't see anything on it. As in, I can see, you know, the characters. I just can't see any monsters or anything.
Yeah, I can see all the
But I
rooms.
can see light lines.
Oh, I
yeah,
can't.
I can see light. I can see light lines. If you go to fit screen, you can. It's not very obvious. But yeah,
Oh,
there's light
yeah,
lines.
you're right. Yeah, I can now see some very faint light lines.
Yeah, I can see light lines.
But also
So there's
the
no-
entire map.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
fog of war.
Yeah.
But there's no creatures.
You are where
so
you
it's
are.
not quite
You
spoiled
have
after.
basically found Dimitrix's underground lair. Well, or supposedly her lair. It seems to be quite extensive. It's quite dark and musty. It doesn't seem to be that anybody has been down here for a very, very, very long time.
I'm going to take the opportunity to light a torch then. So at least I should have some vision.
Okay. Should, if I basically do that, if I do 30 foot, and I do that. Does that by any chance give you more light?
Nope.
It's made no change. If I move, then I can see, and it's more than 30 foot. Yeah, I can basically, it looks like line of sight everywhere.
Okay. I'm just gonna have to leave it like that, guys, because I don't quite know. It works for me. When I click on what you can see, I see what I suspected you were supposed to see, but I can't see it from your point of view, even though the button allows me to. I don't know what you're seeing, which means I'm going to go back and check Ian's video when we're done and figure out and do some debugging if I can.
But if you want to,
All
if you want to do some
I'll put a
debugging,
screenshot in
the
the
week or
chat
something.
channel. what I
looking
can
at the
see.
time, do you think it's best for us to call it now rather than start investigating?
It might be
if
yeah,
we're going to
it might
potentially
be-
fix the light
yeah.
problem.
I will attempt to fix the light problem. Plus, it also means that the rest of the party can come back and
Yeah.
experience this.
Yeah, I was about to say, considering
So-
it's the potentially the penultimate part of this section of the story.
Correct. Yeah. All right. I'm happy to wrap it up there, and we will leave that until the next session. All right.
Cool, thanks.
Well
Yeah,
done,
thanks, Tom.
guys. Once you've completed this bit of the quest, I will tell you, you'll be going up another level. So, but you've got to complete this bit. Obviously, there's some aspects of what complete is, so turning around and just leaving will not be considered complete. All right.
In terms of catch-up mechanics, so obviously I missed a session, so I'm level 2 and everyone else is 3. So I'm not.
You should
Yeah,
already be level 3.
Yeah, you should be because your character.
When did we
was
level up?
there.
I think.
About 3 sessions ago. I think 2 sessions ago.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I've been playing it
That was the
Spanish
session
this
you
time.
missed, I
then.
think.
Done it.
Okay. That's well, okay. That's cool. Shall I? Okay, between now and the next session, then shall I put myself up to level 3 and work out all the
Please.
mechanics around
Yes,
there?
please.
Okay, cool.
Yes. All right. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. Then this little bit's got some interesting aspects, so we'll see how it goes.
All right.
Awesome.
I will say no more.
Thank you.
All right.
Remember, Tom,
Thanks,
if you're going
Tom.
to check the video, make sure you watch right to the end to get my brand new closing out music track.
Will do. Okay, man. All right. Cheers, guys.
See ya.
Thank you.
Won't you soak me in your pee? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me about your nan's cow. I'll get it